Hello and good afternoon, my dear friends. Today I am going to discuss about the topic regarding the principle of the inheritance of variations. Okay, it is a genetical topic. Basically, belongs to chapter 5 of class 12th CBSE, ICSE, and your CHSE medium of students. So, in this video, a lot of information you will get about the genetics and the fundamental knowledge about the genetics. सो देर किस बात की, चलिए दोस्तों शुरू करते हैं आज का पहला सेशन, जो कि बेस्ड है प्रिंसिपल ऑफ इनहेरिटेंस एंड वेरिएशन. सो बच्चों, ये बात आपको याद रखना है, ग्रेगर जॉन मेंडल जो कि फादर ऑफ जेनेटिक्स के रूप में जाने जाते हैं, उन्हीं की बदौलत हम अभी ये जो प्रिंसिपल ऑफ इनहेरिटेंस एंड वेरिएशन के बारे में जब पढ़ रहे हैं, उन्हीं की बदौलत है. ठीक है, तो यहाँ पर अगर हम बात करते हैं कौन सी टॉपिक के बारे में, हम अगर यहाँ पर अगर बात करेंगे तो आपका यह हो जाएगा आपका इंट्रोडक्शन, मेंडल्स लॉ ऑफ इनहेरिटेंस, डेविएशन फ्रॉम मेंडलिज्म, क्रोमोजोमल थ्योरी ऑफ इनहेरिटेंस, क्रोमोजोम एंड जीन्स, लिंकेज एंड क्रॉसिंग ओवर, sex linked inheritance, Mendelian disorder in humans, chromosomal disorder in humans. So these are the subtopics I am going to discuss in this video. Okay, so don't skip the video and watch till the last end. Okay, so what is the genetics? So genetics is the branch of biology, okay, which deals with the inheritance as well as the variations of the characters from parents to offspring. So my dear students, so generally when we are going to discuss about the genetics, it is generally a kind of it is a branch of biology, okay, which deals with the different characters regarding the different variations from parents to offspring, okay, and inheritance is the process by which the ancestral characters are passed from parents to progeny. Okay, so generally when we are going to discuss about genetics, generally we are going to discuss about the character regarding present in the parents body and the character regarding in the progeny. Okay, so in the first video, it is the basic basis of heredity. So variation is what? So variation is the degree by which, okay, so variation is the degree by which the progeny differ from their parents. Okay, so generally progeny differ from their parents due to the different translocation of the gene, due to the different arrangement of the gene. Okay, so we all have they become aware though the simple observation that the all the living beings are individuality. Okay, so यहाँ पर अगर हम बात करते हैं सभी के सभी आदमी और औरत जो भी हमारे ह्यूमन कैटेगरी में जा रहे हैं, तो सभी के सभी अलग ही दिखते हैं. ठीक है, एंड अनदर पॉइंट ऑफ इंटरेस्ट इज दैट द मैंगो सीड्स forms only in mango plants, okay, and not a other plants. Okay, so the elephant always give birth to the only elephant baby, not the another animals. So this is an account for one of the most fundamental attributes for the all the living organism. Okay, so generally the progeny receives the characters from the parents in the form of the eggs and sperms. So generally the progeny receives the characters from the parents in the form of eggs, okay, and sperms. Because of this feature, the progeny resembles its parents. Okay, so generally as the both of the character are mixed together in the progeny, so it resembles to its parents. Generally it is a basic things. Okay, in the variation, sorry, so generally my dear friends, the variation that are the naturally present in the wild population of the plants and animals to selectively breed and select the organism that possess the desirable characters. Okay, so there has been an inheritance on the basis plan and distinct every species due to the which the generation of the species resembles to an ancestor. So this is general idea about the genetics. Okay, so some basic important informations regarding your genetics is that the science of genetics arose with the rediscovery of the Mendelism in 1900. Okay, so the term genetics was coined by, कौन ये जो टर्म जेनेटिक्स है उसको कॉइंड किया है, ठीक है, वो है डब्ल्यू बैटसन इन 1905. ओके, so the study of genetics enable us to differentiate between the hereditary and environmental variations. So general idea, so the study of genetics enable us or helps us to differentiate between the hereditary and environmental variations. Okay, the science primarily concerned with the precise understanding the biological properties which are transmitting from parents to offspring called the genetics. So the process of transmission of character from one generation to another is called the inheritance, or otherwise called it heredity. Okay, so this is some general idea about the genetics. Okay, okay, my dear friends. So in this topic I am going to discuss now the another important thing, that is the Mendel's law of inheritance. So what is the Mendel's law of inheritance? Very important one. Okay, so just wait for a while. Okay, so my dear friends, so what is the Mendel's law of inheritance? So the Gregor Johann Mendel conducted an hybridization experiment on the garden pea for the 7 years and proposed the law of inheritance in the living organism. So my dear friends, so what is going on here? Here the Mendel's first experiment on the pea plants for the 7 years, okay, and proposed some law regarding the inheritance of any living organism. Among the traits, the Mendel studied the colors of the plant's flower, the location of the plants, the shape of the color of the pea pods, the shape and color of the seeds, and the length of the plant stem. So these are the seven different characters, okay, he have studied in his experiment. So what are they? So generally the first one is the color of the plant's flower, okay, then was the location of the plants, after that the shape and color of the pea pods, after that the shape and color of the seeds, after that the length of the plant stem. So these are the seven different characters, okay, he has studied in his experiment. Okay, so what is the basic idea to select the pea plants? Why it is chosen? Because the mm, the pea plant having a very short day life, okay, so very short lifespan, okay, so generally it is very easy to calculate the different generation very easily in his lifetime, okay, so he chosen a pea plants, okay, for his study, okay, so this is the general idea. After that, my dear friends, there are some important information, okay, you have to remember. So Mendel chose the garden pea, okay, whose scientific name is Pisum sativum, okay, very important thing, its scientific name is Pisum sativum. And for his experiment, due to the following advantages, so the pea plants was self fertilizing, okay, which helps him to pure lines. So what is the benefit of selecting the pea plants? It is a very important thing, that is the self fertilizing, okay, the pea plants are very self fertilizing plants which often some pure line species. After that the pea plants are so easy to cultivate, okay, so the pea plants are very easy to cultivate. The next point is the pea plant possesses a very desirable features and sharply inherited characters, okay, very important, it has some desirable characters and sharply defined inherited characteristic. After that the cross pollination and the fertilization can also be achieved very easily. So my dear friends, the cross pollination and the fertilization are done by very easily method, okay, so it has some importance, okay. The flower are bisexual and hermaphrodite. If the flower are bisexual and hermaphrodite, okay, or hermaphrodite, it helps the flower for the self fertilization only, okay, self pollination only, sorry, self pollination only, okay. So this is a general structure of the Pisum sativum flower, okay. Okay, so this step involved for the cross pollination of the pea plants. So the different steps are followed, okay, for the cross pollination. What is the steps? He has to cut out the your pollen grain of the or pollen sheath of the plant, okay, so it helps for the cross pollination, okay. So these are the some idea about the how the cross pollination are done in the pea plants, okay. So after that some contrasting characters also are present, okay. What are the contrasting character? That means the tall plants and dwarf plant, that is the axial flower and terminal flower. Another one is the light and dark green pods or the yellow pods, we can say, okay. So these are some of the early characters present in the pea plants, okay. After that the gray seeds and the white seeds and the constricted or full pods or the constricted pods, okay. After that your yellow endosperm and the green endosperm, rounded seed, wrinkled seed. So these are some contrasting character which helps the bundle to illustrate the different laws regarding the genetics, okay. After that the inheritance of the one gene, okay. What is the inheritance of the one gene? The Mendel discovered that the different generation, that means the next generation, that is the first filial generation, was comprised entirely individually of exhibiting one of the traits, okay, very important thing. and the another however, when the generation was interbreed, okay, whenever the first filial generation or the F1 generation are interbreed among itself, then what will happen? Its offspring, that is known as the F2 generation or the second filial generation, so which shows that the 3:1 ratio, okay, that means the 3:1 in the phenotypical ratio, okay. So when the three individual had the same trait of the one parent, and the another one is having the another trait of the other parent, okay. So from this experiment he has concluded the different laws regarding the genetics, okay. So this is the idea about how the genetics how the Mendel created a great history in the genetics, okay. So this is for today, hope you will understand, and if you understand, please subscribe my channel, okay, press the bell icon, okay, and share with your friends, okay. And if you have any doubt, then comment in the comment box, okay. I will surely help you to explain you all the doubts of yours, okay. So till then, keep watching. Thank you.